Hey, what's going on? Lincoln Infield here, Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine, and it is Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, it is Wednesday. I'm so used to being behind on this for the last couple weeks, so I am happy to say that we are online and ready to go. And look, we even got a comment already. I'm not sure who Marsh is. I'm not sure what she's thanking me for, but thank you. That's for sure. So good deal, man. It is Wednesday. It's a weekend events update, man. Let's get right down to it. If you have not already, make sure you go out and pick up your June issue, the Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine, this month featuring the Tom McGrath Motorcycle Law Group. And they are introducing Rick Stewart, who is their new South Carolina attorney. Now, the Tom McGrath Motorcycle Law Group is able to practice law in Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. So wherever you are, they can help you out in the Southeast here. Make sure you pick it up and check it out. Lots of great stuff going on in this month's issue. Number 299, by the way, working on issue number 300 right now. But there's lots of great articles, ads, all kinds of stuff. Even the cruising counter. The cruising counter is stacked full. I believe when I counted, there were 70 some events for June alone in the cruising counter. So if you're looking for something to do, you don't have to get on Facebook and cruise around hoping to run into someone. All you got to do is go to fullthrottlemagazine.com and click on the cruising calendar button. Actually, we can probably pull that up for you. If you look at this right here, look at this. Let's pull this up. If you are online, here's our website right here. Cruising calendars right there. That's starting on June 8th. And we can slide all the way down through there. We're still in June. June. Okay, now we're in July. And we go all the way down through here. Look at this, all the way through December. So if you guys are looking for events, pick up the magazine, get to our website, make sure you check it out. Again, the June issue is on the streets. Get out there to your local biker-friendly business and pick up your copy. But that is not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about events and what's going on this damn weekend. And the good news is, there's a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Let me get back to the screen that I needed so that I can see what I'm talking about with you guys. All right. And now, look, here's the deal. I'm going to go ahead and put this in there. If you are part of our email list that gets the events every weekend, and you just got this, if you're part of the text list, you've already got this information as well. If you want to be, again, just go to fullthrottlemagazine.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, and there is a learn more on the subscribe section. Sign up, and we'll email or text you this information every Wednesday to make sure that you know what's going on. And it'll look a lot like this. And this is what we're going to go over here in a second. I gotta get off that. So this is what an email blast looks like, and you'll also can get this on the text. Got all the information about this weekend's events, along with flyers and other information, and even down to where you can buy Full Throttle magazine merchandise or set up to sign up to be a salesperson. So let's get right down to it. Let's get to the events for this weekend because it starts tomorrow. Actually, let's back this up. It is a weekly event, and that's why it's not in the event slides. But tonight is Bike Night at Pine Tree Tavern. Just celebrated their 5th anniversary this past weekend, with a nice little shindig, including having live music from the Barnyard Stompers. That was pretty cool. I got over there for a little while. But let's talk about this. Now, Thursday, June 8th, is a big bike night in the Triad, including Blue Collar Cycle Company. I believe this is their 3rd bike night of the year, and all of them so far, the first and second one, have been absolute block parties. And that's because Brandon and the Blue Collar team own most of the block that they are on, so they just keep on buying up sections and everything like that. So they've got plenty of real estate to do with. Now tonight, or I'm sorry, June 8th, which is Thursday, this is the second Thursday of each month, they have live music by John Linker. They'll have food and drink available, always taking donations. Those donations usually go back to local charities or veterans charities. So always a worthwhile cause out at Blue Collar Cycle Company. Make sure you stop by and check out live music on the Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine stage. This shindig is going on 6 to 9 p.m. So make sure you check that out and get over there and have some fun. Actually, we can go back to this now because we're in between of slides here. This is, again, what our weekend e-blast looks like on your screen. So next up is a weekend event. We've got South Central Bike Fest. This is in Chase City, Virginia. And it is going to have vendors and games, live music, and this benefits Barksdale Cancer Foundation and the Mecklenburg County Cancer Association. Check that out up in Chase City, Virginia. The South Central Bike Fest is June 8th through 10th. So that's starting tomorrow night and going through Saturday. The other big deal of this weekend, there's a couple of them, is the June Jam. This is a great event in Salisbury, right around the corner. Salisbury Fairgrounds, Rowan County Fairgrounds, the June Jam Bike Rally. Now, this is the third time they've been having this. It is a Friday and Saturday event. Friday night, man, going off the cuff a little bit, they're having bulls, bikes, and barrels. So they're going to have actual bull riding, barrel racing, not motorcycle barrel racing, but like livestock barrel racing, horses, all that kind of good stuff. Kids sheep riding, not commenting there. And also mini bike drag racing on Friday night, along with music by Mojo Stomp. Man, and I'll tell you what, if you've not heard them, great band. That's Friday night. Now Saturday, they're going all out. They've got a bike show, sound competition. They've got contests, people games, bike games, giant slip and slide, wet t-shirt contest, camping, mini bike racing, and more, all kinds of stuff. And the live music for Saturday is Gents and Liars Band, and that's going to be 11. Let's see, I can't see it. It's little on that screen. 11:30 a.m. and 5 p.m. For the Gents and Liars Band. Now, in between that's when all the good stuff's going to be happening. But make a day of it. Hell, make a weekend of it. Get out there to the Salisbury, to the Rowan County Fairgrounds for the 3rd June Jam, bringing it back. And if you're into drag racing, there's also an AHDRA race this weekend. You're going to have to travel a little bit for it because it's in Thompson, Ohio, but it is a national AHDRA event. If you're keeping up the points, they're going to be doing that there. So make sure you check that out. AHDRA this weekend, June 9th through 11 at Thompson, Ohio. Let's see, what else do we got? Well, let's get a little bit more local. This was one that I've been waiting to get to. This is Lexington, North Carolina, the Axe Hole. Now, if you've never been to the Axe Hole, man, this place is great. They took over a abandoned shopping center. It was a grocery store, right? And they made this thing the best entertainment destination around it. And I can't argue with that because check it out. They've got axe throwing. They've got cornhole boards, like a ton of them, pool tables, multiple TVs, full ABC permits. But that's not it. They've also got roller skating and an arcade. They half and half this thing. It is a great complex, and they're putting on a bike night. Now, the bike night is going to be Saturday night. It's the second Saturday of the month. So this one's going to fall on June 10th, 6 to 8 p.m. In Lexington. I will be there. I'm going to go out there and check it out, see what they've got going on. Ride with me, man. Let's get a group together and go out there and hang out at the Axe Hole in Lexington, North Carolina. Throw some axes, see who can do it. And that, like I said, now that's an evening time thing. So do your deal. Have a great day, and then at 6 o'clock to meet me out there at the Axe Hole in Lexington. All right, so then earlier off in the day, Tilly's Harley Davidson is having taco time. Man, I'll tell you what, every weekend these people make it hard for me to decide where to go. There's so much going on, and it all sounds good. Taco time at Tilly Harley Davidson in Statesville, North Carolina. They got live music and walking tacos. Now, it's my understanding that a walking taco is like when you take like a Fritos bag and you put all the taco ingredients in there as well. So you can walk around with it and eat it. That's just what I think it is. It sounds awesome any way you want to do it. So make sure you check that out at Tilly Harley Davidson. All right, now we got a couple events we don't have flyers for. We're going to go over them because they're important anyway. June 10th, this is all Saturday. The PTSD motorcycle ride is getting out of Stokes Ridge Tavern in Oak Ridge, North Carolina. The benefits final funeral expense for Bill Lamb. Big deal there. June 10th, Saturday, is Motorcycle Car Truck Cruise In Sanford, North Carolina. They're going to have a swap meet food trucks, door prizes, 50-50 raffle. Oh, I'm sorry. Rifle raffle. Say that 3 times fast. Rifle raffle. Rifle raffle. So check that out in Sanford, North Carolina, if you're down in the sand hills of North Carolina. Also, now here's kind of a big deal for us. Junior Needham was a family friend, a friend of the magazine. He passed away, I mean, apparently more than 6 years ago, which, man, I can't believe how time flies. But Junior Needham, the 6th annual memorial run is this weekend. They start off at Cox's Harley Davidson, and that's where he hung out a lot and was a part of the hog group there. So make sure you check that out. Junior Needham. Now, Junior loved to ride, man, and he would put on the miles. So they always go to a destination. It's a day ride. So they're riding to the depot at Cody Creek this time. So make sure you check that out. I went on the first or second one. We went to Big Meats down in dang it, if I wouldn't have started saying something about it, I would remember the name of it. But it's in South Carolina. It was a good ride, man. Great ride down through the country. They really do a great job. Gina is Junior's daughter, and she is the information number on that. Make sure you check that out if you want to take a nice day ride in memorial of Junior Needham. I think it's a good idea. You should get to Cox's Harley Davidson. The registration is 11 a.m. The kickstands are up at 1 p.m. for that ride. So we also have a couple other events on Saturday, including the 2nd annual memorial ride for Billy Storm Drive. It's going to start out Raging Bull Harley Davidson in Durham, North Carolina, and the proceeds go to the Masonic Home for Children. Benefit ride for Operation Christmas Child is out of Maiden First Baptist Church in, guess what? Maiden, North Carolina. Kickstands are up at 11 a.m. on that. Gaston County Toy Run for Kids Breakfast. If you're looking for somewhere to have a good breakfast, check out Gastonia Dodge Jeep Ram in Gastonia, North Carolina. It's going to start at 8 a.m. and it's only a $6 donation. They're also going to have raffle bike tickets available. Beautiful raffle bike this year again, and this benefits the Gaston County Toy Run for kids. Now, Fort Bragg Harley Davidson in Fayetteville, North Carolina, always has something going on. Look, if you're just out there and you don't have your Full Throttle magazine with you and you have no internet connection to go to fullthrottlemagazine.com and check out what's going on, if you're just looking for somewhere that has something going on every weekend, dude, head towards Fayetteville. Go to Fort Bragg Harley Davidson, because literally every weekend of the month they've got something going on. This weekend is the 4th annual Vima Dice Run. Is registration at 9:30 a.m. First bikes out at 10 a.m. and benefits Mission 22, which is a veterans-based charity. So make sure you check that out. Also down that way in Benson, North Carolina, Freedom Biker Church Benson is hosting Zach Man's Ride June 10th, 2023. Registration starts at 9 a.m. Kickstands up at 10 a.m. This is a donation ride, so the minimum donation is $15, but I know you got more in your pocket and you need to shell it out. This is also in conjunction with the Seven Sabres Brotherhood. Great group of folks that put on great events, so check that out if you are down in the Benson area. What else do we got going on? We got a couple more without flyers, so let's get rid of that. What also we've got? We got the Freedom Poker Run for Ride for Christ's Sakes. Out at Taylorsville, North Carolina. Is presented by the Servant Soldiers of Christ Ministries, and the kickstand is up at 11 a.m. in Taylorsville, North Carolina. Ride for Willow is out of Cycle Tech Custom Cycles in Sylva, North Carolina. Kickstands are up at 1 p.m. on that ride. Benefit ride for Chad Fender Johnson, and open house at Sand Hills Clubhouse. Check that out in Sherraw, South Carolina. That's a pretty good one. They got $20 a bike, $10 per passenger, includes a meal. And there's also a pool tournament, axe throwing, and music. Man, it seems to be the theme this weekend. And then in Kershaw, South Carolina, there's bike night at the pool room. Bring an item donation for the local homeless shelter for Kershaw, South Carolina. So check that out there. And that's what we've got for Saturday. Now, Sunday, there's a couple of events. We got a fundraiser for Victory Junction Camp on June 11th, which is Sunday. And that's starting out of Kickin' Camel Grill, which is in Coast, North Carolina. It's hosted by Teen Miss Princess of North Carolina, Sarah Lee. So she'll be there as well. Make sure you check that out if you are in Coast, North Carolina. And then Conway Valley Arena is having their monthly Biker Appreciation Sunday this weekend. It is going to be June 11th in Dougspur, Virginia. Now, if you've never been up to the Conway Valley Arena, man, you got to check it out. And on top of that, next month they have their big Thunder in Conway event, middle of July. We'll talk about it when it comes a little closer. But great event. Make sure you get up there. They got a lot of top name bands like Texas Hippie Collation and a couple other bands like that. Got to go up there and see them. But this weekend is their Biker Appreciation Sunday. They got live music. They got free food. They got great roads leading to the arena. Make sure you get up there and do some riding. And that's what we've got for this weekend. But that is really not all that we've got going on. I'm sorry, look at this. I forgot to put the slide up. Got busy. There you go. There is the Biker Appreciation Days at Conway Valley. And that's what the event we were just talking about a minute ago. Now, like I said, that is what we've got for this weekend. But there's more events coming up that I need to talk to you guys about. June 24th is a benefit ride for my friend Zach Shipwash. He and his wife run the Rebel Spirit here in Thomasville, North Carolina. Unfortunately, Zach had a motorcycle wreck in April and broke a bunch of ribs, fractured his skull, all kinds of stuff that goes along with having a motorcycle wreck. We're glad to still have him with us. He is recovering great, but he's still out of work. He's got a beautiful family, 2 young daughters, and they just need some help. So we're holding a benefit dice run for Zach on June 24th. It's going to start at the Pine Tree. It's $20 per dice hand or rider, however you want to. It's a benefit, so throw all the money you've got into this bucket here. We're going to have a dice hand, and there's a $500 prize that we're going to split between first, second, and third. There's a couple stops in between as you wind your way down to Blue Collar Cycle Company in Salisbury, North Carolina, where there'll be live music. There'll be food. There's going to be an auction. There's going to be a 50-50. It's just going to be a good time. It's a great cause here. This is what we do when we have a motorcyclist in our area that gets hurt, that's out of work. Man, we rally around it. You see it done 100 times. Let's do it 101. June 24th, benefit ride for Zach Shipwash. Let's get out there and have some fun and take care of that. What else do you have, we say? Well, we've got some more things coming up. August 25th is the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine's 25th anniversary. So we're having a bike night here at our office, the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine. So make sure you get out there. It's a Friday night. It's 6 to 9 p.m. So come pregame with us at our office. We're going to have some free beer. We're going to have hot dogs. We're going to have music. We're going to have vendors. We have a little best bike on the lot. It's editor's choice. With a $50 cash prize for that bike. So make sure you come out and party with us. Celebrate our 25th anniversary. Mom always goes out and gets a cake. So you've got cake, you've got hot dogs, you got free beer, we've got vendors. Man, it's going to be a great time. We usually shoot off a little bit of Chinese sky candy while we're here and have some fun. So make sure you get out here and help us celebrate 25 years in print. It's a big time. I hope to see you there. Also coming back to Salisbury this year, the Smokeout, September 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Rowan County Fairgrounds in Salisbury, North Carolina. This is the original chopper party. Man, I'm telling you what, the guys from Cycle Source have taken this thing over and brought it back to glory, brought it back home to Salisbury. If you've never been, I'm not sure what you've been doing. This is a great event. Come out and enjoy yourself, man. Look at all the cool bikes, man. Choppers all the way up to like regular folk bikes. They've got a bunch of different bike shows. They've got live music all weekend, camping. It's a big deal. Make sure you stop by the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine, set up and hang out with us for a little while. But you do not want to miss this event, September 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Rowan County Fairground. It's the Smokeout 23. We've also got a couple weekends after that, Mayhem in Midway 3, which is the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine old school ride and bike rally. We did change the dates. We used to be later in October, man, and I was tired of camping in the cold weather. So moved to September, hopefully have a little bit warmer. But it's the same 2-day event. It's a $10 weekend pass. We got all kinds of great stuff going on there. It's $10 to get in. You can stay the whole weekend. And then once you get in there, you got to buy your food. You got to buy stuff from vendors. But the bike show is free to get into. And there's $1,000 cash prizes there. There's $500 in the bike games. $500 wet t-shirt contest, a burnout contest with $300 cash prizes, plus new tires, loud pipe contest, hard ass award, chugging championship, so free beers. We're going to have bonfires. We're going to have a free oyster roast. We've got vendors, primitive camping. Now, it's primitive camping only. Don't bring your trailers. Don't bring your trucks. Don't bring your campers. Ride your motorcycle. Strap a tent to it, man. This is an old school ride in bike rally. We're also going to have keg parties, live music. It's a BYOB event as well, so feel free that. And there's some grocery stores and gas stations right around here you can stock up on all your needs. But that is September 29th and 30th. Mayhem in Midway 3. Do it for Dale. Get out here. Let's have some good times there. And then we just recently announced the custom bike show, the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine custom bike show, coming back to the Greensboro Coliseum Complex January 13th, 2024. It is time, y'all, to get your builds ready, to get your bikes, back in order. January will be here before you know it. Honestly, it's only 7 months away. Plenty of time for you to get your stuff set up and ready for this bike show. Last year, we had 150 bikes, 70 plus vendors, live music all day. Oh, man, it was a great time. I expect it to be a little bit bigger this year. A little bit better this year. We're going to have a good time. So make sure you put January 13th, 2024 on your calendar for the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine custom bike show. Just a lot going on. Woo, and a lot to say, so I'm getting choked up. But that's it. That's what we've got going on for you this weekend. If you missed out on this, make sure you check the comments. We've got the links to this weekend's events right there. And otherwise, man, make sure you come see us. I'll be stopping by the June Jam. I'll be out at the Axe Hole. We'll be at Blue Collar Bike Night. And that's just the events that I'm personally going to. I know we've got reps across the state that will be hitting up events as well. If you want to join the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine team, give us a call. We've got open territory across North and South Carolina that you can fit into, man. Make a little money, ride your motorcycle, have some fun. Give us a call, 336-885-5400. All right, y'all, that's it. That's 23 minutes of your life that you'll never get back, but I appreciate you spending with me. I'll see you out this weekend on the road. And, man, I hope y'all have a great weekend.